Jury that convicted Jeremy Christian of 12 charges in the Max attack also reached a unanimous decision on enhanced factors that could impact his prison sentence.
Judge Cheryl Albrecht will consider those factors now when she starts the sentencing process. Let's go to our Jennifer Dowling. She spoke to the judge tonight about how the court is now helping those jurors try to return to normal life. Jen?
Yeah, this was a very intense trial with some very disturbing evidence. And after the jurors' service was done, they were provided this sheet with some tips on it on what to expect emotionally and also where to get help if needed.
You remember anything else?
The Jeremy Christian trial was filled with traumatic video and testimony that documented the vicious murder of two people and attempted murder of another. The horror revisited by victims and witnesses with tears and intense emotions. The judge in the case, Cheryl Albrecht, says this type of trial can be very emotionally challenging for those called to serve on the jury.
They've witnessed evidence that is graphic and emotional, and they've had to process all that without discussing it with anybody during the trial.
She says the jurors have been at work on the Christian case for more than a month, not including jury selection and orientation.
We sat down with them and we gave them an information sheet about the kinds of things that people experience when they're kind of going through a reentry, when they're done with an intense, powerful experience like the one they've just experienced.
The court provided them with a resources tip sheet advising that jurors could feel temporary signs of distress, including anxiety and moodiness, difficulty sleeping and focusing, feelings of fear or guilt, and even physical ailments like headaches. Crisis intervention specialists also shared their experiences with the jurors, providing tips such as getting good nutrition, meditation, getting rest, and actively avoiding isolating themselves, along with resisting negative thoughts about the verdict.
To expect people, just because the statute tells them they have to do jury duty, to come and make those kind of sacrifices, I think we have an obligation, I believe, to ensure that they can do that in a way that honors the way they've served.
The jurors declined comment in this case, except for one man who told us it took a moment, it took a lot. And that tip sheet also provided a phone number for the county's mental health call line so people could get assistance if needed. Now, the jurors are not recommending any sentencing to the judge. She will determine that in the weeks ahead, and the sentencing could come down in late March. Back to you.
All right, Jennifer Dowling, and head to coin.com for our extensive coverage of the Jeremy Christian trial. We have an interactive timeline and reaction to the guilty verdicts.
Let's go to